about just Pokemon stuff, and I'm gonna flip the camera over while playing some Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. That's really not very good camera angle. I was hoping it would be a bit more inner. Okay, is that better? I think that's better. I also, if you hear people giggling, it's just my sister and her friends here. Also, I better turn down the volume because of copyright reasons. I've had this one before, so I don't really want to risk it. I played through a lot of Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, but yeah, I just want to play some of the DLC that I've just got, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Also, let's play. So search for the legendary crown. Don't know what it's gonna evolve, but yeah. Anyway, I was gonna go on a rant about Pokemon. I don't want to offend anyone or anything that's going to happen. I shouldn't offend anyone, but just in case it does. Oh, didn't realise that did that. Basically, if it does offend anyone, I'm very sorry, but this is meant to be more just to say I'm a bit annoyed about the. What I'm annoyed about the fan base is realistically, they can't seem to make the decisions what they really want, because Pokemon obviously is a game that does change now and then a bit, and that's fine. I think all games should change a bit now and then, but and Pokemon Let's Go was a great game, and in my opinion, and I know some people are very mixed about that, but overall, people were I think enjoyed it quite a lot in the end, and not everyone, but a lot of people did. But I get annoyed when people made this assumption from the beginning that this game was going to be a bad game because it had Pokemon Go elements in it. And it's a change. So obviously people are, I get it, people are meant to, aren't going to necessarily find it all lally-dally because, you know, people don't like change. I don't like change, I'll admit that. It's something that I struggle with, but okay, that's fine. But when Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, I just think the fan base just a lot of people in the fan base, not everyone, I should say, there were a lot of people like me, and to be fair, I was very different also about Let's Go, but and I'm glad I was gonna enjoy it, and I knew I was gonna enjoy it, and I'm glad I didn't make the assumption I was not gonna enjoy it because it was gonna have Pokemon Go elements in it, but. And people are now complaining that the game is way too samey, and that's the problem. I don't. If I find people complaining about games being samey, but if it's the same people who were complaining about the last game being way too different, that just gets annoying. I don't like that because it just means that Pokemon don't know what they want people want. I don't. I don't. At least I wouldn't know, and it means that people and um well, basically the Pokemon Company don't know what they're doing. I don't know what people want to happen because it just doesn't make any sense. It's unclear. Just unclear, simply enough. And I have no idea what I'm doing with this game. Oh my goodness, did you see that? So yeah, I know it's not everyone, and it's fine, but why do people keep moaning about these things when they I'm also complaining about a lot of other things. It's like, I'm going to complain about this game because everyone else is complaining about it and stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's just annoying. And you shouldn't just keep moaning about these things when something's going to change. And also, I would be more understandable. I do understand that it may look quite samey from the trailer, but this was the first trailer. Like, if it was the fifth trailer, I might understand a bit more if people were not worrying that there wasn't any change, but and differences. And I'm fine with. I do want differences. I'd like to just say. I'm not saying that. I don't want the game to be different, and but I don't want people to complain about the game before it's out yet. To saying and believing that it's going to be not different because I don't know because it doesn't look different from the first trailer and. they haven't given it a chance yet, and yeah, so yeah, I would understand more if it was like the yeah, if it was like the seventh trailer and nothing seemed to have changed yet. But Pokemon's gonna obviously for the first trailer gonna go with something that everyone can recognizes, and yeah, excited. And people, I know some people don't probably like that it's in the UK region. I might also, well, the Galar region is based in the UK, and I will admit I might have a bit of bias over it because obviously I'm from the. Well, I say obviously. I have said multiple times I am from the UK, so obviously I would want a region based off my home country. That's like makes sense. Why wouldn't I not want a Pokemon game based off my own country? And like I'm sure with all the people in America, a lot of them might want a region based off their country. Well, I say country. It's to be fair, the United States has had two already, being Alola based off Hawaii, and I was almost gonna say Kalos, but no, Unova. And yeah, so okay, I get these things. It's I understand. It's maybe there is a bit of bias against the some of these complaints because it is my home place. However, I don't mind that people might not like it. However, I don't look. I dislike the fact people are liking it before we even seen one of the very many trailers yet. It's like saying, I'm already gonna hate this trailer because it's something I was not wanting, but and I haven't even seen much of the game yet. But I don't care because I don't want to. I'm just gonna complain about it. It's just annoying. But I do expect people's views, and I'd like to also clarify that. And but yeah, and it's I think the games are going to be great. I'm hoping they're going to be great. And okay, if the games come out and they're not good and stuff, I feel that fair enough. Are People've played them and people've reviewed them and all that stuff. And if it's not, they're not very good, then that's that's fine. I get it. Not all games are going to be necessarily good and stuff, but I don't like it when people already saying the game's going to be bad before it's even released yet. I don't know if you can see what I mean, but that's what I feel about it. Also, here's a touch for enemies and interact with objects. Oh, there you go. Um, but yeah, but yeah, that's just some of my things. So yeah, I just wanted to get that's a bit off my chest because yeah, like I said before, I don't mind people having their reviews, but if they're not gonna say it from the worst, it's gonna be the worst Pokemon game from the first trailer, then it's just yeah, not right. And also, if you think about it, if you said that about Sun and Moon, it's gonna be the worst game in Pokemon history because well, because of its first trailer. Well, the first trailer didn't even reveal practically anything. It was so small, and I get I get that people don't always like change. I get that, but yeah, it's not the first trailer. Oh, I've felt that. I think. Oh, but okay. Yeah. So yeah. Also, I am also want to just say something about Captain Toad. It's a fun game. I'm gonna say that from an earlier start. Ooh, I got also the first gems. Okay, but yeah, I don't really, I don't, I'm not gonna. This isn't gonna be a long live stream or anything, but yeah, I just want to play some few levels as well. I'm hoping you're enjoying me playing Captain Toad. Also, not sure how you, because you can't jump. Oh, maybe. Oh, I see now. Duh. Yeah, okay. Sorry if you've all been. You're probably all shouting at the screen about it, but yeah. I hope they do make a sequel to this game because I love Captain Toad and also I love Toad as a character. I know a lot of people don't like Toad because of his voice, but I've always found him cute. I'm a bit of a sucker for cute characters, and I have a 9 piece the string thing going in my face, and it's a bit annoying. But apart from that, yeah. So anyway, yeah. What else do I want to mention about things? So yeah, what else should we need to mention about the bit of a rant? Carry on with a bit of a rant. Okay, let me talk about armored forms because that's been rumored quite a bit throughout time and space, and you know. I don't know what I feel about armored forms. I haven't seen much about it, and the camera's just falling over. Um, I'm hoping that's all fine. Yeah, I think it's all fine. This recording is going through very well. It's not criticised yet, then it probably will do. I'll do these last two maybe levels and then maybe move on and finish it maybe. But yeah, armor forms I think it could be intriguing. I don't know. I'm slightly um um yeah, defeat goes with I don't know. I have these worries, but do I like the idea if they can get a good story with it. I'm fine. Though I would like them to evolve Mega Evolutions a bit more. Oh, great. I can't seem to. Yeah, okay. Um, hmm, there you go. But yeah, I like, yeah, I hope I've made that. Oh, where's my other Captain Toad going? Basically, yeah, Armored Forms I think could be, they're not a terrible idea, but I think if they make it good, good reasoning why these forms have just suddenly appeared from nowhere out of and stuff. I think that'd be fine. Like the idea of it could be like the counter for Mega Evolution is quite an intriguing idea for what they could do. However, I do have this slight thought. Wait, but what if But people have been saying because it could be for the something the 5 million war thing, but I was like, there's a slight problem with that in my opinion. Is that if that is the case, then but wasn't the wasn't Mega Evolutions like didn't they first appear after the 3000 war? Because obviously the ultimate weapon just that stopped the ultimate war was made then. Does that make sense? So yeah, yeah, I hope I hope people do understand what I'm getting at. I don't yeah. I'd like to just say I am obviously excited. I have worries myself. Like I'm slightly worried about what if oh where's that last gem? Um what if the game the game could the game could have been not a very good game. Like people are worrying about that, and obviously it's wow, that's a big boo. But yeah, people the game could be not a very good game, and that's obviously a worry that most people might have. Despite Pokemon haven't, I will debate apart from well, I wouldn't say Diamond Pearl are a bad game. They're just a bad Pokemon game in my opinion. So that doesn't mean that means that it doesn't have the quality of other games, in my opinion. I do think, like to just say, Pokemon Diamond is a great game, but I don't think Diamond Pearl is simply enough. I feel the reason why people love Gen 4 so much is of Pokemon Platinum. And if I remake Diamond Pearl, I want them to take more inspiration from Pokemon from Diamond and Pearl, not from Diamond Pokemon Platinum, and then so yeah, that's um not what I want them to do. I don't want them to necessarily do like completely do a remake of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I want them to remake Pokemon Platinum more, but they don't really remake third versions except Pokemon Yellow. That has been the only exception so far, and they call it like a spiritual a successor, isn't that what they call it? Just basically a remake, but they just don't want to call it a remake. Ooh, and hammer. And I can't see what's happening. Okay, they've all gone now. But yeah, that's just that's what anyway I wanted. I understand if not everyone wants that, but I don't care. I just want it this way and that way. Also, yeah, I understand that not everyone's going to feel the same way about Diamond Pearl as I do. I do think it's a good game. I probably when it was released because obviously it had online connections. But I feel it means it must have aged badly because I played it after online connections and yeah after they went down and stuff. So it means that if they're not like they might have been once upon a time good and now they're not, then that means they've not aged too goodly. But I get why people love it, and obviously it could be for nostalgia reasons, other reasons. Like I'm sure Black and White. I know a lot of people, not everyone likes Black and White. A lot of people don't, I even though I don't necessarily agree with the opinions and stuff. I understand it's not everyone's favorite game, and I feel that's fine. I don't mind it too much. But yeah, I'm sure yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I don't know what I'm trying to say to be honest. Basically, everyone has their opinions. I have my opinions. Everyone else has their opinions, and you know that's not a bad thing. I feel the more types of people in this world means obviously a greater thing, and yeah, and I wouldn't yeah, I understand if people don't agree with with what I'm thinking, and you thinking maybe you're liking this Pokemon Sword and Shield way too much because this is based in your country, and so you're not gonna look at the criticisms. I understand why people might think that. I disagree with the people who think that because I don't believe that is the case. I will say that obviously I do believe that some parts of some of the reasons might be I'm finding a bit reason I'm getting quite excited about it will be because it's based in the UK, but I don't believe that's because I think it's I don't think my nostalgia is gonna UK wanting for ages is being an effect of it realistically. I think yeah it might have a bit of effect, but it's not gonna I am gonna look at it and I hope for the best. It's gonna come back in history as one of the greatest Pokemon, maybe slash video games of all time. And I think also another reason people are criticizing it is because sorry about that camera issue. I have to zoom it in again. What do you do? Oh, would be also helpful to hand. Basic. What I was talking about was I don't know how much you got, but I'm basically was talking about. I understand maybe I was talking about why I might also think be letting things off because it is based in my own country, but I understand that might be slightly the case. I sure am, but I do feel that people are already worrying a bit too much about it. I don't know what I'm trying to. Yeah, and maybe. Oh, yeah. I was also saying. Also, I do understand that some people's excitement might have been over. Might people might have got a bit over excited because they thought this is going to be an open world game with this vast amount of areas to explore. And I'll say this: I obviously would love an open world Pokemon game. Don't get me wrong, but I think maybe we should have not. Maybe we shouldn't expect that. Maybe we should just one day. I'm sure we will, but I don't think we. I think we should have just been aware that that is really unlikely going to happen, even if everyone wants it for a little while at least. I'm sure one day in the future if open world games is still such as like popular and stuff as when maybe I'm older, I'm sure one day we might get an open world Pokemon game. But maybe time wasn't. I think maybe time wasn't right yet, especially because this game has been reported to be um made similar time when Sun and Moon came out, and I don't know if how much Game Freak knew this was gonna, how much the Nintendo Switch was going to like be like and whatnot, but I do feel, we should just not have expected it really. And why did the camera fall? So yeah, more on a positive note, maybe we should talk about something a bit more positive than just criticizing the fan base a bit. So yeah, please stay, camera, please stay. Yeah, I'm probably not using my iPad as a stand for my camera. It's probably not the best decision I've made in my lifetimes, but I don't mind. And also, there you are, the third crystal. So now I'm just gonna have to go up to the cannon. But yeah, I am. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do think that maybe hype was a bit too high in some cases. And also remember that even though the Nintendo Switch is obviously, it's still a handheld. It's not going to necessarily, Pokemon aren't going to necessarily change it. And yeah, I do also find it. Yeah, I did talk about, like, I did find it annoying that I think that when fans were criticizing about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee because it was so similar now and stuff. But this is also going to give communication problems as well. We need to be clear on what we want. And I honestly want a fun Pokemon game. And Pokemon haven't let me down so far, and I'm doubting Sword and Shield will. It will just be as good, if not one of the best games ever. It's and okay, maybe I'm sure one day we'll in the future get an open world Pokemon game. And yeah, and I wouldn't worry too much about it. I feel things will be fine, and even if Sun and Moon aren't going to be, not Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield are going to be this amazing game that people were hoping for, it doesn't mean that not the next Pokemon game or the game after won't be. It just means that we'll just have to wait for longer. And yeah, I'm sure things will be fine. And honestly, I don't get why people think that there's going to be a massive jump between this 3DS and Switch. Like when the first Nintendo DS game, Pokemon Diamond Pearl weren't much different from um Ruby and Sapphire, and Ruby and Sapphire weren't much different from um, the last games, and go and so forth and so forth. So don't know why people thought this idea that okay, maybe it's on a handheld, but so it's going to be massively different. Don't get where people got that idea from. It's a bit weird, like, if you know what I mean. Like, if I understand why people might want a massive change, but that doesn't mean we're going to get a massive change, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. But yeah, I hope people do. I understand if people disagree, but this is just my thoughts about it all. And I'm going to complete this level and then stop doing it because we've played 5 levels then and stuff, and then I feel that's probably, oh, it should be a wrap. And so yeah, understand. I don't want. See, I'm not criticizing the fan base. I do understand that maybe they do want to have a new game that's gonna be revolutionary, but I feel people just expect too much, and I'm sorry, but Pokemon aren't gonna change that quickly. So yeah, I'm but I'm sure that the next Pokemon game, I'm sure Sword and Shield will be some of the some great games, and I'm very excited for it. And I will be wanting to update some news, and I hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you want me to do more of these types of things, I'm fine. It's just quite relaxing playing Captain Toad. Also, you can suggest maybe a few other Nintendo games. I do have other ones. I think I can show you. Yeah. Yeah, here's some games. A lot of them are like the demo version of Octopath Traveler. I haven't got like the real one, and there are a few. These aren't just demos, like Arms demo, but you know, I'm also Yoshi's Crafted World demo is obviously a demo, not a full game. However, I am gonna be getting the game, so if you like needs to see play it on like launch day, I would love to. Anyway, yeah, also, I don't know if you've all heard, but Cuphead is also coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I know a lot of people are going to be quite excited for that. So, yeah, also, Candias of Hyrule. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I'll take your word for it. So, yeah, I like that. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I haven't got much else to say, so I know not anyone's watching, but that's not the point. So, yeah, goodbye. Also, get to see some of the games that I did talk about. Also, Cuphead, I know there's a few games. There was one game that's revealed that was going to come out very soon. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, why does that not stay? Anyway, goodbye.